show you how to use a pedestal with a glamour base purchased from Awesome Events. When you purchase a glamour base, you have a choice of 22 glitter colors and 34 themed ribbon choices. When you receive your base, it already is painted and glittered with the ribbon attached. Pedestals can be used with or without the stretchy tubing to add color. We have stretchy tubing available in 8 different colors. Here's the centerpiece where we did not use the stretchy tubing, and here's one where we used some gold stretchy tubing. When using the stretchy tubing, it has a tendency to ravel, so you want to fold the ends under like you would a hem on both ends. And then you take your pedestal and you slide it onto the pedestal. You don't want it to catch on the edges and snag, so do it very carefully. And we like to spot glue it to hold it in place once we get it on. Make sure that you leave enough space at the top when spot gluing it that you can still slide it into the pedestal wheel. Take your pedestal wheel and generously apply glue to the outer bottom edge and even in the center. Then attach it to the center of your glamour base. Next, you take your pedestal and insert it into the pedestal wheel. We like to penetrate it through the styrofoam, maybe ½ an inch, just to make sure it's secure. Then pull it back out. Fill your indentation completely with glue to hold it in place, and then reinsert it. For the top, we have marked the bottom. When you order your glamour base, you can have the option to have a painted base also. We do not use glitter on the bottom because we don't want it falling onto the table. Generously glue on the bottom of the glamour base and on the top of the pedestal, and then attach your base. Now you have a very simple riser. Next, I'm going to show you just a quick and simple way that this pedestal could be used. First, you make the arrangement that you went on top. We just put a large mirrored ball to make it simple. For the base, we've got the poops. We're going to insert them around the pedestal wheel. If you notice, I'm angling them out towards the edge so it better fills your base. And of course, you can make it fuller for time purposes. We're just trying to make this very quick and simple. Then I'm going to take some mirrored balls, insert them coming out on all sides. And then you would generously glue the bottom of your centerpiece and attach it to the center, and now you have a simple centerpiece. Next, we're going to show you different ways that you can elevate your centerpiece using the columns. If you choose to use the universal piece, then it can be glued to many different surfaces. You could glue it to a mirror. You could purchase just a ceiling tile and glue it to that. Or you could use a floral design dish. But for our purposes, we're going to show you how to make one using the glamour base. You can glue the universal piece to the glamour base. For a less expensive option, you can put the column directly into the glamour base. The method that we use is, first we mark the center of the base, the bottom, and then also what you're going to use on the top. You want the center marked. Then you take your column and you just kind of gently twist until it's self-supporting. Then you remove it, you fill the indentation up with hot glue. Then reinsert and hold in place until it's firm so that you can keep it straight. Before you make your centerpiece, you want to take the base and insert it into the hole that you've made and make sure that you have it ready to be glued in once it's finished. Filling your column is only limited by your imagination. Probably the most common thing has been pencil in different colors or shred. Personally, I hardly have patience for that, but it does give it a really nice look. Some other options you might consider are, if you take a string of beads, you can just drop those down into your column easily. You can layer the colors, and it makes it a very nice look. Another method that we found is just to take the wired boa, and it just easily slides right down into your column. Very quick. And then you can just fold the end over and push it on down in there. And then you would still be able to attach a base on top. We also have the diamonds. You drop those in there very easily. Some people use fish rocks, colored stones, candy, particularly first. But my very favorite way to fill the column is using the deco beads or the crystal accents. You just add water, and after they sit a while, they become beads or gel. Once you have your column securely glued in here, it will not leak. You just pour it into the column. And I would recommend getting the universal piece so that you have a top on it so they don't leak out. And then all you have to do is glue your centerpiece on top. The putty riser is very easy to use. You just insert the column into the holes, and then you can set your centerpiece up on top. Very easy to use. You could also do your design, put styrofoam on the inside, and make your design in the dish, set it on there, and then you would have it coming out at the top. Personally, I feel that the party riser is a little lightweight, so an option would be to fill it with sand, and once it's filled with sand, it does add some weight and makes it a little more stable. Next, we have the E-riser, which it just works great for everything. You can just set your arrangement up on top, and you have a beautiful display. I hope this video has given you a better idea of different ways to elevate your centerpiece.